Okay, hello there, YouTube. I am Davros and I'm a Whovian, and it is my Who review thoughts on the series finale, The Reality War. What the hell did we just see? Okay, before I go any further, there's going to be spoilers in this, so I'm warning you there. Okay, so carrying not on from the finale, the Doctor we see him plunging, and then he gets saved by Anita from the Christmas special, who opens a portal in the Time Hotel. Anyway, the Doctor remembers everything and then gets Unit to remember by having real time flow into into reality, so everyone remembers. Anyway, Rani's summon Omega, and he's become this massive, big skeletal titan. And then he eats the Rani, and then the Mrs. Flood Rani gets away. The Doctor uses his Vindicator to banish Omega back to the Underverse or what have you, and then he fixes reality and stuff or whatever. And then next thing, their daughter Poppy, she survives because they build a zero room. And then of course, the Doctor, no one having any memory of Poppy except for Ruby. Also, Conrad's been given another life and what have you by Ruby from the God of Wishes, etc. And then, of course, the Doctor is about to use his life force to, bring back Poppy to do some reset on reality. And then our first WTF moment was the 13th Doctor. Yeah, Jodie Whittaker's 13th Doctor got took out of her time stream to help 15 work out this mechanism or what have you before returning to her room. They have a little heart-to-heart, timey-wimey. But the Doctor uses regeneration energy to fix it, and then he does. And then we find out that Poppy is actually, in fact, Belinda's daughter, and she's fully human. She has a human father and everything. But of course, this caused the Doctor, his body, to be damaged. He bids farewell to Belinda, and then he sees the star that Joy was, from the Christmas special, and then he regenerates. And I was thinking, okay, they're going to end it on a cliffhanger. We're not going to see who it is. But then, massive spoiler now, he regenerates into bloody Billy Piper. What the hell is that all about? I mean, I'm shaking. I'm still processing this. I cannot believe what I have seen. Billy Piper's now back as the Doctor, apparently. And yeah, we don't know what's going to happen now. I don't know if we're going to get a Christmas special yet. I know Doctor Who's returning for another season. But yeah, it ended where we saw Ncuti Gatwa turn into Billy Piper. Is this again real? Is it real? I don't bloody know. I honestly don't know what the hell is going on. But yeah, now we get to likes and dislikes. First of all, I liked that, first of all, the first part of the episode, I felt that whole thing with the Ranis felt rushed. And bringing back Omega, that was a huge disappointment. After waiting an entire week to see him return, he only returns for probably 2 minutes and eats one of the Ranis whilst the Mrs. Flood Rani escapes. We're going to be seeing her again. And I still think it is her who picked up the Master in the Toymaker's Tooth. But yeah, the Doctor, that was just rushed. And that was disappointing. I thought we were going to see more of Omega. We waited a whole week for that, and they just did that. And then, of course, the last 50 minutes of the episode, this all happened within 20 minutes. And then from the last 50 minutes, we see it all drag out and that. And yeah, so I thought that was just, they dragged that out. But then seeing, how it was all, it felt rushed. It felt rushed and it was dragged out a bit. I will say that. I'm not going to lie there. So that was a little disappointing. But then that whole ending, I was like, what the hell? Why is it now Billy Piper, the Doctor? I can't believe what I've seen. Like I said, I'm still processing this. I mean, do I like it? Do I not like it? I don't know. I honestly don't know at the minute. I have mixed feelings. I don't know. I'm still processing it, like I said. I loved that we got a brief scene with Jodie Whittaker returning as the 13th Doctor. I jumped and went, 13! It's her! I like that. I really did. I liked that. Also, we see a bit where Anita's going through time and looking for the doctors. We get her pop in and we see her see the 11th Doctor, Matt Smith, which is recycled footage from the Husbands of River Song, and then we see the third Doctor, again recycled footage from the day of the Daleks, I think, and we get a brief cameo from the Daleks. But yeah, we see that, and I'm like, oh come on now, they're just being again. Seeing the Doctor regenerate into the likeness of Rose, I was like, okay, now this is getting daft. Yeah, now that I've just took it in a bit more, this is getting daft. I mean, the rules of regeneration, yeah, are beyond broken at this point, and I'm like, oh god, what? I don't know if this is going to be a cliffhanger. Whether again it's reality and stuff messing around, whether reality is still broken, whether it's a god messing around, I don't know. I really don't know. But seeing that, I'm like, damn, you know. Still, I thought Ncuti Gatwa was great as the Doctor. He changed into his kilt and everything, when he snapped out of it. Varada Sethu was good, and I don't know if we'll be seeing her again. We see. I liked Mille Gibson as Ruby Sunday. I liked the whole unit gang. Yeah, they were all great. I guess performances were good. We got the return of Rose Noble again, but I feel she didn't do anything. She just got beamed back to reality, and then she was just there in the background as well. I honestly don't know what that was all about, but yeah. But God, I'm still in shock of what I've seen, but it was insane. It was insane, and Russell T Davies, what are you playing at? What are you playing at? Really? Oh God, this is just bonkers. It's ludicrous. Let me know down in the comments below if you agree with what I'm saying, and if you're in shock about this. I've literally just finished watching it. I'm going to upload it to YouTube next and share my thoughts with you. I will definitely review season 2 properly, or series 15 properly, when the dust has settled and it's been on or it's been out a while. But yeah, I kind of get it now. Why we had to wait all day, why they didn't drop this on iPlayer from 8 o'clock this morning. Maybe because they really didn't want spoilers getting out, and this is just, I don't know. Will they get back to that whole bit with Susan in the Interstellar Song Contest? What is going to happen? I honestly don't know. This is just insane. It's insane, and yeah, my mind is blown. Russell T Davies, you sly fox, what are you playing at? What are you doing? Is Ncuti Gatwa really gone? Because, 2 seasons, and I'm like, I really hoped he would stay for a third one. But yeah, I don't know what's happening right now at the minute. Like I say, it's gonna be a while before we get back to this, but yeah. But also, after the credits ended, we got a preview of the War Between the Land and the Sea, the spin-off that we were promised, and we see the return of the Sea Devils, now with a redesign like they did with the Silurians, looking more human and that. A different branch of the species by the look of it. But yeah, that's coming soon. I don't know when, but it's coming soon, maybe later this year. But anyway, yeah. What am I going to rate this one? I'll give performances a 9, the writing a bit of a 7.5. Yeah, I don't usually do this whole 0.5 stuff, but I'm making an exception for this one. The visuals, again, visuals overdone a bit, but a bit tacky, some of them. I'll give the visuals a 7, and my personal, I honestly don't know what to give it at the minute. I guess I'll give that a 7.5 or maybe an 8. Yeah, like I say, the reality war is the reality of Doctor Who broken now. I don't bloody know. Let me know what you think to the finale down in the comments. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends. I've been Davros the Whovian, and this has been my Who review thoughts on Reality War. So, yeah, until next time, run for your life.